And this blade too, basically the full grip. So I'm gripping it with all my fingers and my thumb, and see the handle isn't too big, so I mean I can wrap my whole hand around it. I think that's important because, you know, I have to keep control of this thing. That's important, to keep control of the blade. Whoa! So, and this handle, I like the way this handle is shaped, because see this? That right there, that's going to be impossible for my hand to escape out of that. Look at that. So it fits in there. My hand's not going to slip down on this thing. My hand's not going to slip forward. My hand's not going to slip forward because of this. This also facilitates striking on the inside. So you could be here and you can hit with this. So I'm going to hit you like that with this part. Of course you can be used as a butt. But in all the manipulations, basically, you know, I mean, when you're trying to do some of the moves to get the edge on, you really have to twist your hand around. But in general, trying to keep all fingers wrapped around the weapon. The other thing about this particular sword would be, let me see, this it's got an edge on this side. So it's obviously got an edge on this side and it's got an edge on this side. This starting here is not sharp. It's just the back of the spine of the blade. Over here this is sharp and this is sharp. So what happens is when I want to fold, I can put this on my back and the sharp part isn't touching my back. So, you know, I can go full range of motion and it's not going to hurt me. But at the same time, if I wanted to flip the blade over and cut somebody, I could cut with the back of the blade, and I could cut with the front of the blade, cut with the back of the blade, cut with the front of the blade, cut with the back of the blade, cut with the front of the blade, cut with the back of the blade, cut with the front of the blade. So that can be useful. What else about this? You have a lot of people talking about this. The blade curves forward, and the blade curving forward, it's still pretty straight, so you can still thrust with it. It's not, you know, it's not excessively curved where you think that you'd have a hard time thrusting properly with it. You can still thrust with it. But anyway, the blade being curved forward means that if it encounters something, it's going to encounter it on an angle, which is good for cutting. But also, basically what happens is if you hit somebody with this, basically it drives deeper. So basically this thing is going to come off, as opposed to if, like some of the Western blades, it was shaped like this. See, it's gonna cut, but it's almost like it could push it out and it can escape. So it can, you know, it could push it out, cut it, and it could escape, which could be good for some applications. This is going to drive it deeper, so this thing, this wrist has to come off. So that's something to think about on this blade. And then the other thing that's useful about that is, if I had a blade that was curved this way, I couldn't do this. If I'm here and I just want to jab, if I just jab this blade, at the extension of the jab, it's almost like penetrating in straight. So I can just jab, and it ends up thrusting inside instead of just slashing. So that's something to think about. So anyway, I don't have all the answers, but hopefully I can make you think about some of the things. And if I can do that, I'm a teacher.